Good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan here with my wonderful wife, Laura.
Hello.
We're here to just do a quick review of the board game, Taboo.
Which is not quite a board game.
No.
There's no board.
It's a game with no board.
Exactly. This one's been around for quite a long time. Not sure. I think there's been quite a few releases.
I think it's been re-released recently.
This is the 1990 Milton Bradley edition, and warning, we are missing one item out of it. So
But it's sort of, negligible, but we'll tell you how to play anyway.
So, just quickly then, because there's a picture on the back, what we are missing is the timer. So there's like this sort of
Little buzzers.
disc timer sort of thing here. It is not timer, buzzer, sorry.
It's a buzzer, which basically if someone gets something wrong and they're caught out, the other team will buzz and to let them know that they've done something wrong.
Yeah, you could use, obviously, something else, or you could just go, hey, or
Just
whatever.
use your words.
Yes, we have everything else, though, so let's open up the box.
So the aim of the game is to basically have people guess the word without actually saying the word or anything relating to the word.
Yes, it's a game that's played in teams, so it's kind of a good party game rather than just, a couple of people at home.
I believe it can be played with 3 players with alternate rules, though.
Yes, it can, but they do recommend in teams, so like minimum 4 players is recommended. There'll be a scan of these instructions down in the description. If it's not there yet, it's coming.
Look how yellowed it is, jeez.
Yeah, this is a second-hand copy. We haven't done this to it.
We have a standard timer. It's pretty much in all the sort of games around that era.
We have a big box of cards with words on them, essentially. Now, it's going to have a word at the top that is the word that your opponents have to guess. Or, sorry, your team members, I should say, have to guess. And then some taboo words. So we'll show you those closer in a minute.
I want to say it's a bit like Pictionary or charades and things like that, along that sort of
Party
style.
games.
Yeah.
We then have, what do they call it? I think it's called the easel or something along those lines. Easel, yeah, they call it the easel.
You put all the cards in here, and then you draw one out and sort of slot it here, so that
everyone can see it.
So that everyone, can see it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you with the notepad. It does also come with this little pad of A and B sort of columns. That's Team A and Team B, so that you can keep score. The winner does need a score. That's the whole aim of the game.
And then
has an inner tray in there.
And a couple more old pads.
Oh, very exciting. Alright, so you split into teams. So say we're going to pretend we had two players on each team.
So, yep.
Because that just for this example. So we're going to go with Team A and B. So Nathan, you're going to be Team A.
Yes.
Say you're going first.
Alright, so then I would get my little easel.
But the other member or members of Team A would go over the other side here. So Nathan would stay one side so he can see the cards. The rest of his team cannot look at the cards.
So I'll just load a couple in here.
Okay.
Okay, so
you have to make sure you load them the right way, which Nathan hasn't done.
Oh no! They've got to have the line up, don't they?
Yeah, so this is the word you're trying to get your team members to guess at the top.
On my side.
These are the words you cannot say. Let's get a really easy one. Porridge. That's probably a pretty simple one.
Right.
So in here. So Team A, you've got Nathan. He's going to be the one giving the clues. The rest of his team is over here where they cannot see the easel. So they're kind of looking in from this way. So take the top one. I set it up for you with the porridge, remember?
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you put it on the bottom.
No, I didn't. Oh, wait, what? Where did porridge go? No, we lost porridge. Oh, never mind. So let's just go with this one then.
All right.
So the other team B, can all see the card. In fact, they have to see the card. So they've got to be over near Nathan, the guesser, the clue giver for Team A.
Because they need to be making sure I'm not saying any of the taboo words.
Exactly, or the word itself. So Team B is then responsible for turning over the timer, which is over here. They also would have the buzzer at this point. So as soon as that timer's turned over, Nathan can look at the word and start to give clues.
So obviously the word is ointment. And the words I cannot say are rub, lotion, cream, medication and skin. So I'd say something like...
See, this is why I tried to put porridge up there to make it easy.
Ointment. Oink. No, so obviously apart from the taboo words, you also can't do like parts of words or parts of like the actual word itself or any of the. You picked a.
I didn't pick that one. I tried to set you up with porridge.
Give me porridge.
All right. So say you had porridge there.
So I'd be like, I can't say breakfast. I'd say cereal, healthy, small.
Nathan could say like food, morning, something like that, because usually porridge is eaten in the morning.
Warm.
Yeah, warm morning meal, you know, that sort of thing. You've got to give these sort of
Gloopy.
clues. So whoever else is on Nathan's team, Team A, is over here who can't see this. They've got to guess. They can just call out words. So, you know, they might be going breakfast, cereal, you know, oats or whatever.
Kellogg's
you know,
Special K.
whatever they think the answer is. If they get it right, so someone yells out porridge, Nathan goes automatically to the next card. He puts it on top of this one and then he just keeps going if he's still got time left.
And this one is surprised to go, Nathan winning a game.
Now, if during that Nathan's describing surprise and he goes, party, that's one of the taboo words.
So then Team B sitting behind me would go bzzz with
Yep.
their buzzer and be like, taboo word, taboo word.
If that happens, this card comes out, goes over here, and the next one is drawn.
And you keep on going until the timer is over.
Yes. What you do is then count up at the end of that how many were right. So basically all the ones in here, aside from...
the one that was just there, you didn't get to answer.
Yeah, so say you just pulled this out and time run out, you can't have that as a point. You just put that
So,
away.
okay, there'd be like, say, 3 cards in here that my team managed to guess, so I'd get points for that.
So you'd get 3 points in the A column because Nathan was pretending to be Team A. Now, the ones down here that you maybe got wrong...
Taboo word, didn't get to...
You got a taboo word or you passed on, which you can do. You can pass if you just look at it and go, oh my God, I can't think of any clues to give.
goes into the disappointment pile.
Yes. Now, they affect your score as well. I can't remember. Do you get that taken off or does the other team get that
I think the other
score?
team gets a point for everyone that you don't get.
Can't remember. Losing a point. I'm just trying to check the instructions because I've just forgotten.
I'm pretty sure for everyone that you don't get, the other team gets a point.
They're awarded to the opposing team, yeah. So if you say only had 1 down here, Team B, even though they weren't playing yet, gets 1 point on here. If you had multiples that you passed on, well, maybe this isn't the game for you. Maybe you had a bad day, I don't know.
One team tries and describes a word to their team, or the other team's watching to make sure you don't say a bad word. At the end of the round, you then total up how many you managed to get right, and any that were passed on or got an taboo word, the other team gets a point, and you keep on going until you get to a set score.
So you then swap. So after Nathan has his turn, someone from Team B would take the easel. The rest of Team B obviously can't look.
And then Team A would sit behind
Buzz,
you to make
use
sure.
the timer. Yep. You then go back to Team A so that every member gets a go as the clue giver. So if you've got 2 players, they'll each have a turn. If you've got 3 on each team, 3 will get a turn. If you are playing with an uneven amount of players, someone just gets 2 turns at being that clue giver to like make up for the missing person, essentially.
Definitely recommend having at least 2 teams of 2.
Well, you have to, really.
Yeah.
It's otherwise, yeah. There's a couple of other just minimal kind of rules for the clues. You can't say it rhymes with, like you can't say skunk rhymes with funk.
Punk, whatever.
Yeah, things like that. You can't do part of a word, so like you can't do drink if it's drinking.
You can't do smelly if smell's on there.
Yeah, things like that. You also can't use initials, so like TV for television or vice versa. If television's a word that's taboo, you can't say TV.
I mean, you get obvious sort of rules.
Yeah, and you can't use like your hand to gesture like
It's not
waving
charades.
or thumbs up or whatever it might be. So just a few things. If you get caught doing that, the other team can buzz.
And that's also counted as a fail card.
Yes, exactly. No sound effects or noises either. Sorry, I just mentioned that.
Hey, you, like for skunk.
Well, yeah, I think they mean more like the example they give is like bang for an explosion and things, you know, things of that nature. So otherwise, it's pretty easy to pick up and just play.
Now, I think there was the first person team to get to 50 points or an agreed amount wins.
The winner, yeah.
So you play like, 10 rounds, like, 10 cards given, whatever. So it's a pretty cool game.
Pretty easy, like I said, to pick up and learn. There's a lot of cards, at least in this edition.
And
I
they're
assume they are
double-sided too.
Yep. They're color coded. They suggest starting with the red side. These are not red.
They're pink.
And then they say, when you run out, then you can go to the blue side. So maybe these are considered trickier. I'm not sure.
A bigamist.
Oh, that's a hard one. So lots and lots of options in there. Otherwise, pretty simple. Good sort of group game.
It really does remind me of Pictionary, except instead of,
Pictures, it's words.
Yes.
Okay. If you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment section down below if this is like a group sort of party game you enjoy, or what is your favourite kind of group party game to play. Obviously, if it's not this.
Barbie dream date for us.
Okay. Hit that subscribe button and check back soon. We have videos every single Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.